So now we've talked through a lot of concepts for slope, and we're going to work on finding the slope of different lines down here at the bottom. We talked through at the beginning that slope was rise over run, or vertical change over horizontal change. We did some positive slope examples, some negative slope examples. We did some special cases where we had horizontal and vertical lines. And we did a quick slope summary that said anytime a slope is positive, it's going up from left to right. Anytime a slope is negative, it's going down from left to right. Anytime we have a horizontal line, the slope is 0. And anytime we have a vertical line, our slope is undefined. And we said that a reminder, slope is a number. And when we're asked to find slope, make sure you don't just put positive or negative. We're actually finding a fraction or an integer to represent slope. So it says determine the slopes of the lines shown on the graph below. Step number 1 is pick 2 points. Make sure they are good points. Hit a corner exactly. So we have to really be careful here that we hit corners exact. So I'm going to start with line A, and I'm going to find a spot where it crosses a corner exactly. It looks like it crosses a corner here. It also looks like it crosses a corner right here. Draw a box on the graph to help you see how much the graph goes up and right, or in this case down and right, because from left to right this is going down. So I know that the slope of line A is going to be negative automatically. Count the squares that it's going up or down. So in this case, it went down 2, that's my numerator, and it went right 1, 2, 3. So 3 is in my numerator, or in my denominator. Count the squares right and put that in the denominator. And then make sure your final answer is reduced. It may be a fraction or an integer. If it's an integer, it's okay to write the slope over 1. Double check that your slope is the correct sign, positive or negative, and you're done. So this 2/3 is in simplest form. From left to right, line A is going down, so it should be a negative slope. Negative 2/3 makes sense, and I'm good to go. For line B, we have a vertical line. If you recall, vertical lines always have the same slope. Vertical lines always have what we call an undefined slope. And so line B, because it's vertical, is just m equals undefined. For line C, we have another set here that if we pick 2 points where they cross exactly, I'm going to pick, it looks like right here and right here, it crosses those spots exactly. So it crosses that little crosshatch there. So I'm going to say it's going up and over. I'm going to draw my box. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right 1. So rise over run is 4 over 1. Or we can always write that as an integer and just write that as 4. And then for line D is a horizontal line, and we know that horizontal lines always have a slope that's 0, and that's because if we picked 2 points, we would rise and run 0, and we would go left and right 1, and 0 divided by 1 is just 0. So this slope m is m equals 0. Going back to line B, if we did pick 2 points, for example, these 2 right here, if we picked these 2 points, it rises 1, but it runs none. And 1 divided by 0 is an undefined answer. We can't do that, and so that is 1 over 0. That slope is undefined.